Hey there, Billy. Why do you look so down?
I just lost all my money in the stock market crash. Now, I've now I have nothing. No job, no money, nothing. And now I will never be able to achieve my dream.
Do you mean the American dream?
Huh? No. What's that? I wanted. Oh, I wanted to be a part of One Direction.
That's right, the American dream. But what is the American dream?
Wait.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights.
With this line from the Declaration of Independence written by the Founding Fathers, which states that all men are created equal, it sparked the belief that if man worked hard enough, they would become successful and would lead a happy life. Because if we are all equal, then we all have an equal chance to prosper. This was one of the theorized origins of the dream. So Billy, did that answer your question?
Huh? Are you still here? Leave me alone. I didn't ask any questions.
That is a good question. Why is the term American dream used?
Look, I have no money. There isn't anything left that you can take from me.
What word should I use? The American idea? Concept? Goal? Oh, what about a dream? Yes, now this is sentence from my book, The Epic of America. Sounds perfect. The American dream of a better, richer, and happier life for all our citizens of every rank, which is the greatest contribution we have as yet made to the thought and welfare of the world.
And without realizing it, James Adams, a very influential historian in the 1930s, coined the term American dream, a term that would be used constantly by philosophers looking back at these times. A lot of people had different opinions on what the American dream was. Some believed it had religious purpose, and believed that the American dream meant spreading this dream all over the world. Others believed that the dream was about democracy and capitalism. Another perception of the American dream is that if I work hard enough, then I can become my own boss and own my own home. One last view of the dream believed that it was about amassing wealth and physical material. This was the most popular perception of the dream, and is the most commonly used definition. Now we'll be back after a word from our sponsor. Welcome to 97.3 Smooth Jazz, where dreams come true. Tune in from Mondays to Fridays and prepare yourself for cool jazz that will help you forget your worries. We have music from Tommy Dorsey, Duke Ellington, and Benny Goodman. Now here's a sneak peek at the newest song by Ben Selvin called Happy Days Are Here Again.
Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here.
This is brought to you only from 97.3 Smooth Jazz, where dreams come true.
Now that we're back, Billy, you must be wondering, what role did the American dream serve?
What? Did your voice change?
Because of the budget cuts in a lot of companies, and since the salary for female workers was around $500 less than male workers, which was a lot back then, the number of women started to increase in the workplace.
Is that a girl's voice?
Anyways, like I said, what role did the American dream serve? The dream was one of the reasons for the Great Depression. Many people pulled loans to try and satisfy their dream of being economically independent or of owning their own home. This, of course, all crashed when people started getting worried that their money in banks wasn't in safe hands. This caused people during the Great Depression to start giving up on the dream. In fact, in modern day in America, this dream hasn't changed much.
Are you having issues at home? Do you wish all your worries could just fly away? then we suggest you try drinking alcohol. With alcohol, all your worries will just disappear temporarily. For just a low price of $29.99, you can get a magical drink that lets you live all your dreams.
I used to be sad cause I had no money. But now I don't know what money is.
So buy now. Distributors of ubiquitous moonshine dumb has no liability and doesn't encourage underage drinking or the use of alcohol. Alcohol may cause brain deflation, muscle relaxation, butt inflation, and impotence. If any of these symptoms arise, please consult your doctor. Blood results may vary. Anyways, like I was saying,
Wait, your voice changed. What happened?
as time progressed and the economy improved, and also since society never really accepted females working, men would get rehired. Like me. Anyways, as I was saying, throughout the many decades that have passed, the American dream has changed and evolved. Some say that the dream is dead, others have a different perception. In an article published by Forbes in 2012, it states that the modern American dream is all about being smart. That means combining both knowledge and knowing where to use that knowledge. This is shown by the modern innovators like Jobs, Zuckerberg, and Gates. They also mention that that door to reach the dream is getting harder and harder to open because the opportunities are becoming more and more scarce. So Billy, could you summarize what we just taught you?
No!
If you do, I'll leave you alone.
Fine. Well, the American dream, it is different for many people, but the common definition of the term is that if we work hard enough, we can be the masters of our domain. And with enough work, we can satisfy our material lust. Also, the requirements to reach this dream have definitely changed over time, since the requirements to reach the dream is becoming more harder to get to.
Well done. Tune in next week when we learn about the American slave trade, starring Billy.
No!
It takes a lot to make a stew.
A pinch of salt and laughter too.
A scoop of kids to add the spice.
A dash of love to make it nice. And you've got
Too many cooks,
too many cooks.
too many cooks.